In Turkey, protesters in Istanbul's central square are standing firm against a government they say is growing more and more authoritarian and brutal. There was another violent crackdown in Istanbul today, and Turkey's prime minister says he will not back down or call for fresh elections. Eric Sorensen reports.
The confrontations had settled down. It was only a lull. In the fiercest assault yet by police, water cannon and tear gas were unleashed in Istanbul's Taksim Square. Protesters, their barricades, their temporary shelters were overrun. After sporadic clashes, the crackdown is clearly part one of a message that the government wants this ended. Part two came in Turkey's parliament, where Prime Minister Erdogan declared, quote, "It's over." "We will not tolerate this anymore," said Erdogan. He called the protests a collaboration of forces inside and outside the country, including the media, that would do harm to Turkey. It all began as a peaceful environmental protest 12 days ago to preserve green space in the city's center. The heavy-handed police response set off widespread anger, a turning point for many who say Erdogan has become more authoritarian, shifting Turkey towards an Islamic state. Restrictions on alcohol have become one symbolic rallying point for Turks who say their democracy is threatened.
Now it's about our country, our freedom. So now we are all together.
But Erdogan is not without his supporters, as seen at this weekend rally. Some want a more conservative Turkey, and others simply want order kept. Erdogan's challenge is to balance those forces in a country that is a relatively modern democracy in the Middle East.
It can also be a very powerful reminder to the government to listen to some of those grievances.
Erdogan suggests he's not moving the country from secular to religious laws, but freedom of expression is taking a beating in Turkey. The governor of Istanbul says police had to remove posters and banners that were damaging the city's international reputation. So instead of banners, the world is seeing this. Eric Sorensen, Global News, London.